Good morning, I'm Cody Henriksen. Today we're going to be setting up the Eclipse Preferences so we can have it so the code matches my style guide preferences, and how we can also add colors so it looks a little bit nicer than just the default. As you can see, my code here is a bit squished up and messy, so we want to make it so it can look a lot nicer and have it work a lot better and organized, so we can especially have it so it can display easily. So to set up our preferences, we go up to Eclipse and we max system, we go to Eclipse and then Preferences right here. If you're on a Windows box, it's under the Window command. We go ahead and go right there. So Eclipse Preferences. We want to go down over here to the Java section, click on that triangle. We're going to go to the code style and then click on formatter right there. So this is where we're going to make the preferences. We're going to make a brand new formatter setting. We click on the new button and we use the default one right there. I'm going to name it CTEX. That's where I teach. That's where I use for the settings for that. And go ahead and say OK. Now that we've got our settings right here, the first thing we want to do is we want to go to our indentation. And we want to make sure that's set for tabs only. I love them. I like them nice and using the tab key for that. So to make sure that's checked for tabs. Then we want to go down to our brace positions. And for all of the brace positions, the way I prefer, I like vertically aligned squiggles or braces or curly braces. Squig's a fun name though. So I set all my squigs to be next line, except for the last two. The last two are special. We'll talk about those as we get there. So all of our squigs or curly braces are all set to be on the next line, except for these last two settings. These last two I purposely don't set for next line. I leave them the same line because a lambda body and array initializer are special conditions. And so because these are special conditions, which are separate from regular stuff we covered in our beginning Java class, I want them to be denoted separately and explicitly different, and I leave them as the same line for that. So my brace positions are all set for next line except for the last two. Go ahead and close that section. After we take care of our brace positions, the next thing we're going to do is go down to our new lines, and we want to go into the control statements section. And I want to make a new line for each of the things in the first three right here. So for else, catch, and finally. And again, because a do while is a special thing, it's weird, and I won't be using that often either. We'll leave that one blank because it's special anyway. So that means we have our vertical alignment of squiggles, and we have new lines separating all the components right there, keeping it so it looks nice and easy. So then we have our new lines taken care of. We close that. We're going to go ahead and go to line wrapping. My maximum line width, 120. We've got nice screens, so let's change that over here to 200 and change that right there. Go ahead and hit shows apply and OK, and apply and close. And then we can reformat our code so it'll look nicer by doing Command, Shift, and F. And boom, we have our code all nice and aligned, vertical alignment of squiggles, everything's tabbed into nicely, and we can easily see what we're working with right there. So that's the first thing we have. So we have our alignment settings set up. The next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and make sure we have some good color system so our colors actually look really nice. Now, color preference is a very individual basis, but I'm going to go ahead and make mine and have that go from there. If you want to change your colors, that's great. To do our color preferences, we have to add a little plugin for this so we can make that happen. So to add a plugin, we go ahead to the help screen. Under the help screen, we go to install new software. And then we're going to click on this add button so we can add a new plugin for this. We click on that add and we give it a name. In this case, I'm going to call it color. And the location, it's right here. I've got it on a lovely text set is the Eclipse color theme session right here. So I just copy that URL and I place that URL in the location spot and I click add. And so I have my Eclipse color theme. I put a checkbox in this right there so I can download that. And I would hit next. And my items are already installed so it won't work. So I've already got it right there, but that's how you get to set that up. So you click next, hit finish, and restart Eclipse as necessary to make that happen. We've got that already. So to make those preferences happen, I go back to my preferences section. So I'm going to go back to Eclipse, go to preferences. And what I want to do is up here in this type right here, type filter text, the easy way to do it is type in color. And you can see right here I have my color theme. So this is where I can choose my themes. And as you can see right here, I have a bunch of different themes you can use to make your code look the way you like it. I've got a bunch of different ones downloaded here. However, I have one I've already made and I work with. I love it. So I'm going to choose import a theme. I'm going to grab my lovely theme from here. So let's go to my desktop and ctech.xml. And I add that in. And I'm going to choose my ctech theme. And I apply. And it says have to be reopened. No, that's no problem. Hit great, close, apply and close. Great. And now I have my lovely color theme right here. You can easily read my code on all my screens. Go back to my runner. You can see right there, where's my app controller is a new app controller. Everything is quick and easy to see, so you can have that happen. And again, all you have to do, you can just download this lovely theme right here from the Eclipse color themes, add that into the add new software, choose a theme or make your own, and set it up right there. You can make your code look a lot nicer. And that's all you have to do. Thanks again, and have a great day. Cheers.